Hello friends, are you confused on how to get permits for Leh Ladakh road trip online? Or are you wondering what is the fee for inner line permits for Ladakh? Or are you planning to visit tourist places in Leh Ladakh before reaching Leh and need the inner line permits in advance for them? Well, application of inner line permits for Ladakh can become very confusing as there are so many places to choose for sightseeing in Ladakh. In my last video of the series, I talked about what are the sightseeing places in Ladakh which requires inner line permits. Today in this Express FAQ series on traveling to Ladakh, I'm going to talk about the details on how to get these permits online or by other means, or what are the documents that you would require in order to get these permits, or what is the fee required for these permits. By the end of it, with these two videos, you will know everything you wanted to know about inner line permits of Leh Ladakh. So let's get started. Coming from my last video, you already know that as an Indian tourist, you need to apply for inner line permits to travel to inner line regions of Leh Ladakh. And these places include Nubra Valley, Khardungla, Pangong Tso, Turtuk, Tyakshi, Digarla, Tyangar, Changla Pass, Somori Lake and Han Lake. These permits are issued by Leh DC office either online or in person. So let's get into the detail and talk about the total permit fee, the documents that you will need, and what are the various ways you can apply these permits. As far as documents you need to apply for these inner line permits in Ladakh, you just need to provide a valid photo ID nationality proof, and that's it. Now talking about the fee structure of these inner line permits of Ladakh, it is pretty much simple, and as per 2019-20 season, you need to pay one-time fee of rupees 400, which includes rupees 300 of environmental fee and rupees 100 for Red Cross fund fee. Apart from that, you need to pay rupees 20 per day for the total days you need the permit for. Let's break this down using an example. Suppose you want to stay in Ladakh and do sightseeing for 7 days. Then you need to pay rupees 400 environmental fee and Red Cross fund fee, which is like one time. Plus, in addition to it, you need to stay 7 days. So 7 multiplied by 20 is like 140. So that means the total of 400 plus 140, which is 540 rupees that you need to pay per person for such type of permit. Well, now let's see what are the different ways you can apply these inner line permits of Leh Ladakh trip. Let's look at them one by one. Firstly, let's talk about how you can get these inner line permits of Ladakh online. Well, you can apply these inner line permits of Leh Ladakh online at the official website www.ladclehpermit.in. In order to explain these steps, I'm going to use my own article which is available on Devil on Wheels blog to walk you through all these steps that you require to apply these permits online. You can also find the link to this article in the description of this video as well. After you land on the website, once you click on apply for permits domestic clients button at the center bottom of the screen, it will take you to the first step providing the details of domestic tourists applying for permits. On this page, you need to enter your details including name, state, gender, ID type, ID number and home address. Apart from that, you need to choose if you are applying directly or you are applying it through an agent. You can apply directly because with agent option, you have to get in touch with the agent to get your permit processed. If you select the tour operator, then you can pay the fee online to them and get in touch with them to get the permits in advance. Of course, the tour operator will charge you some of his service fee. However, if you select it yourself, you need to pay the fee and get the permit copy stamped at Leh DC office or Tourist Information Center in Leh. Lastly, you need to enter the date of arrival in Leh on this page. When you click on submit, it will take you to the next screen with two options. One of them will be click here to issue an individual permit and the other one would be click here to issue a group permit. If it is alone, choose the first option. If you are traveling in a group, then you need to choose the group option and add the details of your group members on the next screen. Once you have entered all the details of the group members, you will go to the next screen where you need to select among the circuits which you plan to visit in Ladakh, and a reference number will be present on the page. Please note this reference number and save it somewhere safe as you will need it or it will be required to print the permit whenever you need it. In this part, you need to select the required circuits as per your itinerary of the Ladakh trip. As you cannot reissue the permits, so choose all the circuits at once when applying for the permits. It does not cost any extra money. But still, for your reference, this table will help you for checking these options on what to choose for what circuit or sightseeing places you have in your plan. Finally, enter the start date and the end date of the permit, which will define the total fee that you need to pay. Then click on the apply for permits button, which will take you to the confirmation page that tells you about the selected circuit details with the dates of the permit. You need to click on proceed button to generate your permit. Once done, print a few copies of these permit. The permit will have your total inner line permit fee. You can choose to click on the pay now option to pay the permit fee online. You can pay the permit fee online using all major credit card, debit card or net banking option. On successful payment processing, a receipt will be generated, which is the transaction that you can identify by a unique identifier known as collection ID. The person who paid for it is required to take the printouts of the permit receipt and the Easy Collect transaction receipt. SMS and email will be sent to the payer confirming receipt of the payment. So this was all about the process of getting the Ladakh inner line permits online. However, there are few caveats associated with this process which you must be aware of. Firstly, as the process keeps changing, last I knew you have to visit Leh DC office or Tourist Information Center for verification of your permits and get them stamped. Number 2, you can use the reference number to print your permit form from the home page as many times as you want. Number 3, again, last I checked, you cannot apply permits for Hanle online. Either you have to follow the manual process of applying these permits in Leh DC office, or you can take these online issued printouts to DC office and get an additional stamp of Hanle on your permit. Without this stamp, you may not be allowed to pass the Loma check. Now the second option of getting these permits is that if you do not want any kind of hassles, you can just get the permits work done with the help of any travel agent or tour agent, or with the help of a hotel you will be staying at Leh. Even the taxi drivers that you can book directly can help you get these permits without any additional cost. You can either choose to hand over the entire process to them, or you can apply the permit online yourself and then send the required documents to them. The travel agent or hotel guys can pay the required fee on your behalf and get the permits copy sent back to you. Of course, they will charge you for the service. Finally, the third option is to apply these permits at Leh DC office in person when you reach there. I'm not going to go into the details of this process in this video today, because in today's online world, only very few people use this mechanism to apply the permits. But just in case if the website is not working for you, or you didn't know about this online application of these permits, then a step-by-step process is detailed in the link I have shared in the description of this video. You can find all the steps in detail and required template forms to download. So this was all about applying inner line permits of Ladakh, what fee you need to pay for these permits, and what documents you require to get your inner line permits. I hope by now you have a better or complete understanding of everything related to inner line permits of Leh Ladakh. Now in the end, if you found this video helpful, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you need any help or have any questions on your upcoming trip to the Himalayas, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help you out right away. Till then my friends, Jule and keep our Himalayas clean.